Alrighty. Hi guys, welcome back to Sabrina La Brujia's podcast. Woo! Guys, I can't do the woo properly anymore because I'm gonna rip the band-aid off. This is only an audio episode. So imagine me super excited waving my hands in the air. Except can't actually see me. I'm really sorry. I have to rip the band-aid. The sooner the better. You guys will not be seeing me for a while, but you will be hearing a lot of me, and probably more consistently, because now I don't have to dress up. Well, to me that was dressing up, right? Now I don't have to get dressed and like look cute and make sure my hair looks nice to sit in front of the camera. Now I can literally sit anywhere. Like right now, I feel like a queen. Like I'm laying down on my bed. I have my pillows like stacked up behind me, so I'm like sitting up. I'm eating. I'm trying out this new ice cream. It's called, or like, what's it called? It's called Luigi's Real Italian Ice. It's the mango flavor. And it's actually really freaking good. I do not need to be eating any dairy products, so I'm trying to like get away from them. And it's low-key kind of hard because I love cheese. I don't drink cow's milk at all, and I haven't for years, but I do love me some cheese and like some Rocky Road ice cream. Don't give me flashbacks. But I'm trying to shy away from like the milk. Actually, I'm trying to avoid it completely because it really does mess up my tummy right now. My tummy is ultra sensitive where I cannot just be eating any cheese or dairy products. So like TMI, but I had some cheese pizza for dinner yesterday, and it low-key had me like feeling bad. Like I feel like I wanted to throw up. And I don't know if it was the bread or if it was the cheese, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go with that. It was the cheese. Maybe the bread, but I'm still in denial. I'm not ready for that yet, but probably more than likely the cheese. Anyway, guys, welcome back to Sabrina La Brujia's podcast. I have been gone for so long, but we're used to that now. This time I'm coming back with an update to the podcast. So I have officially decided to end season 1 of the podcast for a few different reasons. One, because you guys won't be seeing me doing any like visuals, at least not of myself. I don't know if maybe I'll take the time anytime soon, at least, to figure out how to make some fun visuals for you guys or something. That way I can still post on YouTube and it just won't be boring audio podcast with the picture of like the logo on there. But I have decided to end season 1 for that reason and a few others, because it just seems like the end of an era, the end of like a phase that I was in, starting the podcast on and off, kind of going through the motions, changing, redecorating, which is fine. It's something I've always said that I love and I enjoy about being who I am and being myself, is that I change so much, but like in the best and most positive way, in my opinion at least. Some people might think otherwise, but in my opinion, I do. And so I feel like season 1, there was a lot going on behind the scenes in like my personal life, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, that you guys didn't know about, obviously, and that more than likely I won't talk about because I don't like to talk about too much personal stuff. But I tried my best to like still talk about things that were important to me, that I felt needed to be said, and that I feel like I had a really good opinion on and I could give some perspective on in season 1. And I think I did that. Like, I think I gave y'all personality, I gave y'all shyness, I gave y'all a struggling podcaster, I gave y'all DIY queen, I gave y'all avoidant podcast girly. Like, I gave y'all everything and myself, and I'm happy about that. Like, I don't think season 1 was a flop. I think it was great, and I think it was beautiful, and I think it really prepared me for like putting myself out there more. I think I tried. I really wanted to like post one final episode, with me in it, but just how things were kind of working out, my schedule, so much going on in like my personal life. I couldn't fit the time into it. There was a lot going on. I was extremely busy, and I couldn't fit the time into like my schedule for me to sit down and actually make an episode, because honestly, truthfully, the little time that I did have to like sit down, I use it to watch TikToks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I use it to watch TikToks. I use it to like watch some reels. I use it to like hang out with my kitties. I use it to do some spiritual girly stuff. I use it to go visit my godparents. I used it to spend some time with my family when I could. I used it to go to the beach, to go to a park, to go on a mini hike, like go explore, like to just get out of the house, because I needed to like not de-stress. I wasn't stressed. I was just a little bit overwhelmed. You know when you're in a season where it's like hustle season, like, yeah, it's time to get your shit together. Like, right now te tienes que aplicar, and you gotta focus so that you can like pave the way for all of the new things that are gonna come into your life. All of these things were going on in season 1. Obviously, you guys didn't know that, but now I'm revealing that to you guys. And that's why it was really hard for me to keep up sometimes. It was hard for me to keep up with posting episodes, with being consistent. And yeah. And you guys already know, I don't, at least now, maybe, I don't want to say never, because things can change, but at least right now, I don't see the podcast through the lens of like receiving any like monetary compensation for it, or like blowing up and being an overnight star, or like getting these brand deals or all this stuff. I don't think about the podcast that way. I'm still baby steps. I'm like build a good foundation so that you can set yourself up for a better future, and so you can set yourself up for success kind of person. I have so many ideas, and I'm a person that if I don't try my best to do them from the jump, like in a way that makes me feel secure and makes me feel like this is gonna like withstand the test of time, I'm not gonna do them, and like I'm not gonna commit myself to them completely, because it just feels like they're gonna like crumble, like they're not gonna follow through. And so with the podcast, that hasn't been my intention all this time. I've just been trying to like find my footing in recording, and I promise y'all, it's not because of external people or external things like affecting the podcast directly. It's literally just me. It's not you, podcast. It's me. and so with all of that said, season 1 is done. Season 1 is long gone, but season 1 holds like a really special place in my heart, because this girl was going through a lot, like I told you guys, especially in the very, 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 very beginning of the season. I mean, there's only 16 episodes, I think, in season 1, so like episode 1, 2, and 3 probably they were struggle bus. Like, actually, up until I think I changed my setup to the Papa-san chair when I was still kind of in the corner with the mirror, that was when I first started. I was extremely nervous, obviously, to be on camera. I was shy. I was trying to distract myself from a lot of like the changes and things that were happening around me in like my personal life. And I needed an outlet. And I think I told you guys that in the beginning. I needed an outlet to just like be creative and do something that I always wanted to do, but I was lucky kind of like scared, and I didn't know I was going to do it, and I didn't feel confident in myself, honestly, in that moment to do it. And so going through one of many big changes at that time, like, put me on the path to delve into my creativity so that I wouldn't go into these like phases of sadness and of depression and of like just removing myself completely from the world. I still go ghost every once in a while on you guys, but not completely anymore. Like, I don't like delete my apps off my phone and like just disappear off the world, off like the face of the earth. I'm still here, and I still like, I'm active, and I comment, and I like, and I repost and stuff. I don't go out of my way to engage with people because I'm not in that headspace. And so starting the podcast helped me to kind of set myself up and change the dynamic of like how I do things. So instead of disappearing, to like heal yet again. I feel like my life, I'm always healing. I'm always like, yes, I'm in my healing era. I'm tired of healing. We need to live. No, but literally. So starting the podcast was like a big change for me. I was like, okay, girl, we're not going to be sad in the house or like ghosting the whole wide world. Like, no, we're going to like put ourselves out there. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm very proud of myself. I'm very, 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 very proud of myself. I'm really happy that I chose to like switch things up and even to do something that I was afraid to do, but that I ended up really liking and really enjoying. So even when I wasn't recording or posting, I think about the podcast like every day. Every day I think, oh, that's a good topic, and I write it down. I have a running list of, y'all know this, a running list of like podcast topics, and almost every day I'm thinking of something for the podcast, or I'm thinking like one day when I can have like a little studio room for the podcast, I want it to look like this. Or when I'm watching other podcasters like on YouTube or just listening to their podcast, I'm like, oh, I like how they did this. Oh, I like how like I'm always taking and absorbing these ideas like a little sponge, because I do genuinely enjoy like recording. So that's what we're gonna try to do a little bit better in season 2. So season 2 came about because obviously, like I said, you guys will not be seeing moi, but we will be getting lots of audio podcasts, more than likely more consistently, because I can like just hang out and like record them wherever, as long as I have my mic charged and my phone charged. I can talk more freely and express myself more freely, I think, because you're low-key like kind of hiding behind the camera. I don't care, it is what it is. And now I know that I'm also not scared of being on camera. Okay, girlie, I always thought I was camera shy. I am not camera shy. I'm not stage shy anymore. I'm not people shy. I have learned about myself that I love to talk. My mom already knew this. People very close to me already knew this. But like, I didn't know that. I was in denial. I thought I was a shy girly, like a shy, like reserved girly. And I'm private, but I'm not shy. Like, I can talk, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I can talk, and I love to talk to people, and I love to like learn about people and learn about how they think and learn new things about them, and just see how they live and see how they express themselves, and even learn from them. Like, if I'm talking to some random person, I'll ask them maybe what they think of something random, and then I'll be like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know, I like to read and understand how different all of our minds are. That's not me like psychoanalyzing anyone, I promise. You guys can talk to me, I'm a normal human being. but I really enjoy getting to know people and talking to people, and even now like opening myself up to tell them what I'm comfortable with telling them about myself, and not being shy about it, and not being like paranoid that people have bad or weird intentions with me. Like, low-key, some people do, right? Some people, not just me, anybody. With anybody or any of us, someone's always going to have weird intentions with you. Someone's going to always want to get information out of you that's like going to be used against you or to hurt you or to harm you. Or some people just low-key want to know because they're monitoring spirits, right? I mean, it's normal shit. It happens. Like, you have to get used to it. You have to recognize when someone's a monitoring spirit. They want to know something because they're just messy and they like to know, and then they're going to spread your business and you're going to regret saying something, right? I have learned to pick up on that a little bit easier, or a little bit better, not easier, a little bit better, but I'm not 100% like there just yet. So that's why I'm still a little bit reserved and private, because I don't know who has intentions with what I tell them. And I feel like we should all kind of be that way. We should all kind of be a little bit reserved and be a little bit quiet and learn to listen before we talk, and learn to understand what and why someone is doing something or asking something or wanting to know something before just kind of like spilling the beans. Because I will admit, when I was a lot younger, and I'm only in my mid-20s, I probably forgot my age already, whatever, I'm gonna young myself down. In my mid-20s, but when I was a lot younger, like probably 15 to 22, I wanted 21, 22, I was telling people all my damn business. everybody knew what I was going through. Everybody knew what I was living through. Everybody knew my family situation. Everybody knew my relationship status. Everybody knew what I had going on, where I was working, where I wasn't working, why I wasn't fucking with this person, why I did this, why I did that. Like, and it low-key makes me cringe now, but I realized that I had to go through that phase. And that's what made me have to learn, as I started getting older, the hard lesson that, like, not everyone has good intentions with the information that you give them. And that's why you have to be cautious of, like, who you're talking to. And also, who's talking to who, right? Because somebody could be buddy, cool friends with you, but who are they talking to on the sidelines? Who is their bestie? Who are they socializing with? Who are they hanging out with? That's like telling all of your business without you even knowing, because you don't know people's intentions with what you tell them. You don't know people's intentions with what you give them, with what you, I don't know, explain to them, what you show them. People are weird, and sometimes we're a little weird ourselves. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little weird sometimes, because I peep stuff and I would say it doesn't make me mad. It hurts my feelings more than anything. It'll hurt my feelings, and I'll just, like, silently be like, damn, I knew it, but I didn't want to know it. You know, like, I'm in denial, like, damn, I didn't want to know it, but thank you for, like, showing me that low-key kind of sucks. And I didn't know that this episode was going to go into this topic. I think I was trying to avoid this topic a little bit, because it's something that can be taken very personally by anybody who's looking or wanting to, like, be offended by the things that I say. But I genuinely don't care, baby. It is what it is. People know I have my podcast. People know I talk. People know I post this. People know my religious and my spiritual beliefs. It is what it is. I'm still trying my best to, like, maintain my private life as private as I can. Thankfully, right now, I'm just, like, a little old podcaster, so it's not, like, I'm not, like, the most important human being in the whole wide world. I'm the most important human being in my world, but I'm not, like, Miss Beyonce, right? And so, yeah, so you don't know who has weird intentions with the information you give them. Stop telling people your damn business. Stop telling people your family issues, unless someone's genuinely your friend, right? So please understand that, like, yes, there's a bajillion weird people in the world, but there's also some people who, like, want to know about you, but they're not going to do anything with that information. They don't care. They just want some insight into who you are, so they can understand you better, so that they can learn how to, like, talk to you and how to engage with you, how to work with you, how to, like, be in a relationship with you, how to build a friendship with you, or not. Sometimes they want to get to know you so that they can be like, oh, actually, I thought you were cool, but, like, yeah, this isn't going to work, like, peace, you know? And it's not in a way that's hurtful or harmful. It's just us getting to know each other so that we can, like, see if this friendship, if this situationship, if this relationship is actually going to work. Because not everything is viable. Not everything is going to be 100% with everyone in this whole wide world all the time. So there's that. And then there's also people who genuinely want to get to know you because they like you, because they like who you are, because they respect who you are, because some people want to learn from you, and not in a way where they're, like, sucking off of your energy and, like, just draining you, but in a way where they actually see you as someone who's a mentor, as someone who can guide them, as someone who has experienced maybe enough life for them to think that, okay, we've had some similar, like, life experiences, or you've had some experiences that are way, way, way different than mine, but I can see that it's going to help me grow as a person. And I kind of want to take this opportunity to, like, give you guys an example. So, me and my madrina, I love my girlie so much. I genuinely love her from the bottom of my heart. And she's one of the very, very, very few people that I have met in my whole entire life that made me feel that way. Like, she is someone who genuinely has taken the time to get to know me, who hasn't pressured me or forced me to, like, reveal myself and, like, my whole being and my entirety until I feel comfortable and ready. And I feel like I have done the same for her, and that's why we got the chance to build a beautiful relationship, and we're still building that, and we're still working up to that, because she's someone who, in my moment and still actively, I choose to look up to, because I see her as a mentor. I see her as someone that has lived enough life, in moments a very different life than I have lived, but she has lived enough life where I can genuinely say, like, I would like to learn from her, and I admire her, and I admire the woman that she is, and I admire the person that she is. And we might also have very different opinions on a lot of different things, but I respect that. And I feel like that's something that you have to learn to recognize in the people who you're meeting, and the people who you're talking to, and the people that you're engaging with. Like I said, some people might actually be weirdos and be wanting to do weird stuff with your information. Some people want to see if you're a good fit for their life or not. And then some people genuinely actually want to build a relationship with you and grow with you and make a future with you. And I promise y'all, I'm not talking about relationships. I'm talking about just genuine human interaction. That's something that I had to, like, learn, because through so much that I went through growing up and as a kid, I closed myself off so much from the world, and I did not want anyone to get close to me. I didn't want anyone to, like, talk to me. I didn't want anyone to, like, get to know me. I didn't want anyone this and that and blah, 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 right? And it was kind of like a setup for failure, and I didn't feel in those moments that I had anyone to, like, lean on and talk to. But when I started to kind of find my voice, I didn't know what to do with the voice that I had. And that's why I started telling everyone everything, because I thought that everyone kind of needed to know everything, or, like, everyone could help me in some way. And then that ultimately led me to, like, learning that not everyone can, like, be a shoulder to lean on. Not everyone can, like, hold you up when you're feeling down. Not everyone can support you. And you also can't do the same for everyone, because we're not all compatible with each other. We're not all meant to, like, help each other, benefit each other in some way, shape, or form. Because, again, some things are only temporary. Some relationships, friendships, whatever, etc., they're only compatible for so long, because people and things are part of a season of your life to help you grow and to help you become a better person and to help you, like, learn what you do and what you don't want out of life, right? Oh my god, I hate that my brain does this. My brain has that, like, brain fart moment where it's just like, boom, that's the end. That's all I wanted to say. It drives me crazy. My mind just went blank. Well, for season 2, episode 1, I guess we're gonna keep going with the norm of that's the end of the episode, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all look forward to getting more audio podcasts. I hope y'all aren't too sad about not seeing me. But I will be posting more frequently on, like, my socials, on Santísima's page, so you guys can, like, add Sabrina La Brujía on Instagram. You can add her on... Oh, I made a TikTok. I'm still working on, like, the username, because I did something weird and it messed up, so patience, grasshopper. But soon you'll be able to add the podcast on Instagram, so that way you can, like, maybe see what's going on. I haven't figured out all of the software, whatever. Yeah, I'm tech savvy, but, like, the world is changing so fast and I'm not ready. I feel so old. I'm not ready. And so I'm still trying to figure out, like, all of that stuff, and genuinely I need time to, like, I need to dedicate time to actually sit and figure stuff out. But yeah, I'll find a way to, like, make things a little bit more engaging for you guys who like to watch the podcast. But I see you guys that actually just listen to the podcast and not watch it, and I think there's a good even amount of people that, like, watch and listen. So I know the listeners are probably going to be so happy that I'm probably going to be posting more consistently, and then the video watchers, I will have something for y'all very soon, hopefully by December. We're being optimistic. Time's gonna fly, guys. The holidays are coming up. You're not even gonna feel the time passing, I promise. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys have a great, beautiful, and amazing week. I wish so much love, so much abundance, so much prosperity, so much amazingness, so much discernment, so much understanding, so much respect. But I don't know if that's the word I actually want to use. I think I want to use I say respect for yourself, respect for your intuition, respect for listening to your like inner being when making decisions, when interacting with people, when even thinking things in your own head and like going going through the motions of life. And yeah, guys, toodaloo. I love you guys.